Hello there, I'm Celeste and I go by Spirit of a Warrior. And this little presentation is a mini meditation for starting new things. We're doing this in conjunction with the April 17th, 2026 new moon, but it can be helpful to you anytime that you're starting a new thing, especially with new moon energy helping you along. Okay, so I did a little video earlier this month, and it was about some journaling prompts to help identify and prepare for a new project or a new way of doing things. If you're interested in doing that, look down below for the link to that little short. Otherwise, we will keep going. So, starting new things, a new moon mini meditation. There are two meditative images in this video. There's also an art tool. So let's introduce our art tool first. Here it is. This is a little colored pencil illustration. It is 5 by 7, and it's about new beginnings and about growth. And this angelic figure in the painting is watering what has been planted. Just imagine the unseen support that your growth receives. And I believe this art tool is a way of petitioning for that support. Okay, so this will be on the side as we work. So here is the beginning of our meditation images. Go ahead and take a deep breath. It's just a good way to center yourself in your body as we work through this. And so imagine walking down a dark path. There's a feeling of foreboding as you notice that the large hedge on your right is coming to an end up ahead. And you are wondering what you're going to find through that break in the hedge. There is huge apprehension here. Also, there is grief over feeling stuck on such a dark, creepy path that is undesirable to you. So let's breathe that out for a moment. Foreboding, apprehension, grief. Let's do 4 big breaths out. Tap along with me if you wish to. There's one. Breathe it out like you mean it. Get out of your body. Okay, great. Let's move on. Imagine that a person steps out from this break in the hedge who looks friendly and smiles at you. Imagine the smile being genuine, and it helps to melt away the rest of the apprehension that you may have been feeling. As you talk to this person, you realize that this person has been on this particular path before, and they want to help you on your way and walk beside you, at least for the time being. So imagine this space that has safety, that has abundance on this path. Let's breathe it in. Just feeling just that you have everything you need right now. Breathe it in. Imagine the sun starting to shine on this path, making what once seemed really gloomy into this space of beautiful possibility. Okay, and there is a note that goes along with this meditation image. So if anything stood out to you about this person, this mentor in this image, and it feels significant to you, um, I would encourage you to just pause and write this down. Here's some guiding questions. Was this person a man or perhaps a woman? Was is somebody that you already know in your life right now? Are there any other interesting things about this person? Maybe the way that they walk, maybe their clothing, the way they talk to you. Anything that you may have picked up that you feel is significant, go ahead and write these down. And you may want to journal about this later and find the messages that are meant for you in that. So you can pause right now and do that if you would like to. Otherwise, we're going to move on. Okay, so we're on meditation image number 2. So imagine now that you're on an open, wild mountain trail. and it's inclining quite steeply, and you're wishing your backpack was a little bit lighter. Imagine that at some point you are so physically drained that you just collapse at the side of the trail and watch others as they pass you. There is a panic that is coming up here, like of being behind while others seem to go effortlessly ahead. It's a pretty big panic. There's also this emotional component to the exhaustion, and it's called overwhelm. Okay, so panic and overwhelm. Let's breathe that out now. Let's do three big breaths. You can tap along if you'd like. Okay, that's great. And if you want to pause here and work on this some more, that's great. But we will move on in the video. Okay, so imagine that after you feel that shift a bit, you get to have a relaxing rest on the side of the trail, and you just take in the great views of being where you are on the mountainside. You made it a little ways up, and it's an awesome view. Imagine then noticing there's a rope that's been set up on the side of the trail, specifically for people to grab onto and pull themselves up the trail. Imagine pulling a pair of thick gloves out of your bag, putting them on, grabbing onto that rope, and climbing the rest of the way up that incline and taking breaks as you need them. Breathe in the joy of the space of success. You had what you needed all along to succeed, and you didn't realize it. Let's breathe that in a couple of times here. And again. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me in this mini meditation. There is a downloadable image of watering time available at the link below. And just a reminder, also down below, there's a link to those journaling prompts from earlier this month if you feel led to do that. So thank you so much for joining me. Have an awesome day. Bye.